To my surprise, waking up, I just realized that the Wilder Fury 2 press conference actually took place. It's been actually quite low key as to whether, in terms of like how the media and everything's gonna go, because on various articles and on various sources and various sites, I saw and I've read that Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury are gonna meet face to face at the final press conference on fight week for February 22nd. But to my surprise, they actually have a January press conference. Now, I've watched the press conference, and compared to the press conference from the first fight, it's quite low. I would say this press conference was quite low key. Both men obviously were throwing small little jibes at each other here and there, but for Tyson Fury appeared to be quite subdued in this press conference. Tyson Fury himself actually said that there's no reason to sell. There's no need for him to have to sell the fight because he knows the fight is gonna sell. Because the fight is gonna sell itself. He said something along those lines. So yeah, this is quite interesting. Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. I wanted to see what this what exchanges will be between them after obviously the first fight, and people talking about whether Tyson Fury was robbed, or whether Tyson Fury was actually knocked out in round 12. And Deontay Wilder alluded a lot to Tyson Fury getting dropped by the right hand. And one thing that Tyson Fury is talking about, that I've been talking about recently, that is actually surprising to me, is that Tyson Fury keeps talking about going for the knockout. He's still talking about going for this knockout. He's what did he say? He's talking about a knockout in round 2, something along those lines. He made some kind of analogy talking about the number 2's been coming up in various scenarios to him. So he's talking about going for the knockout. I don't know whether to believe this or whether it's just hype. And then Tyson Fury is gonna go to the fight and then come forward with his herky jerky style, as people like to call it. I think Eddie Hearns even called it that as well. But Tyson Fury, even according to this boxing scene article here, it said that, this is the words of Tyson Fury I'm going to say here: everyone's talking about I'm going to come out herking and jerking. I'm not looking for herky jerky. Insisted during a press conference held on Monday, blah, 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 blah. I want him to meet me dead in the center of the ring. Let's have a slugfest. Best man's left standing. The loser goes down. I have 20 knockouts and 29 wins. Those are the words of those are the words of Tyson Fury. Now, I think he also said he knows he was rocked 3 or 4 times in that fight, but I never had the gas to finish him. I'll be honest and truthful. I didn't have the gas after the layoff and the weight loss. I never had the gas to put my feet down. This time I can turn that screwdriver until he's done. So those are the words of Tyson Fury. So is Tyson Fury looking to come into the rematch and kind of put his defensive style to the side, and he's looking for a knockout? Will Tyson Fury be a man of his word and look for the knockout? Because I don't think I don't think this is a good move. If this is the case and Tyson Fury is going to come into the rematch looking for a knockout early or whenever, I don't think this is a good move for Tyson Fury. Because in a shootout in the center of the ring, I'm giving that to Deontay Wilder all day. Just because, first of all, Deontay Wilder's obviously got more power than Tyson Fury. I think he shoots his right hand much more quicker, at more velocity and a quicker velocity than Tyson Fury can shoot his own right hand. And Tyson Fury looking for a slugfest, I think that's a recipe for. I think that's a recipe for a devastating disaster for Tyson Fury to come in looking for a knockout. Because one thing you don't want to do with Deontay Wilder is sit in the pocket for too long, longer than you need to be. If Tyson Fury is talking about sitting down on his punches, he's going to be in the pocket a lot longer with Deontay Wilder. So Deontay Wilder, even if he takes a couple of Tyson Fury shots, he's going to be able to calculate how long Tyson Fury's taking to sit in the pocket with him, and then eventually be able to land the right hand. And I suspect because Jack Reese, as the previous ref, he's known for giving people the opportunity to continue, just as he did with Tony Harris in the Charlo fight. So if obviously they're gonna have a different referee, and depending on the referee, that ref might not give Tyson Fury the opportunity to get up like he did in the first fight. So I don't think this is a good move for Tyson Fury. I think Tyson Fury should look for the knockout. He should wait to see if the knockout comes. If it comes, then it comes. But to talk about I'm not looking for the herky jerky style. That herky jerky style gave Deontay Wilder a lot of problems. So should Tyson Fury be scrapping something that gave him a lot of problems? Tyson Fury actually said in the press conference. Tyson Fury actually said in the press conference that one of the reasons he got rid of Ben Davison is because he didn't want that herky jerky slip and slide style. He wanted to sit down more on his punches. And is it me, or does it seem like somebody's giving Tyson Fury bad advice, or is this just what he wants to do? He wants to sit in the pocket with the fighter he said himself is the hardest hitting puncher in history. He says that he rocked Wilder 3 or 4 times in the first fight. In my opinion, I don't think Deontay Wilder was anywhere near being close to being stopped in the first fight. Obviously, was buzzed and just wobbled by just a few punches, but Deontay Wilder is known for not having great balance. So sometimes you can mistake Deontay Wilder's poor balance for getting rocked or getting wobbled. Even when Deontay Wilder fought Dominic Breazeale when he got caught with a right hand, you can have a perception that Deontay Wilder was wobbled just because of his legs. His legs are quite skinny legs. Because Wilder's got quite skinny legs. And sometimes his balance is not that great. So you can have Deontay Wilder, sometimes there can be a perception that he's being shaken or he's been wobbled. So is Tyson Fury mistaken Wilder's poor balance for being wobbled or being rocked 3 or 4 times? Because I didn't see Deontay Wilder get rocked 3-4 times, and he was not remotely close to getting knocked out. So Tyson Fury wants to sit down. I'm guessing Tyson Fury, for him to get a knockout, is gonna have to sit down on his punches a lot more. And my overall take on Tyson Fury, talking about going for the knockout, abandoning the herky jerky style, looking for the knockout, and talking about he can turn that screwdriver, I suspect that Tyson Fury will get knocked out. Luis Ortiz in the rematch. Luis Ortiz getting knocked out in the rematch by that solid right hand. That wasn't even a big round, it was just close range. Luis Ortiz sat in the pocket for too long. If you watch when Luis Ortiz got knocked out, he was in the pocket for too long. He kept looking for Deontay Wilder, looking to knock him out. You don't sit in the pocket with a guy of this kind of power. Because if you come off second best in an exchange, you damn sure know that by the time you've opened your eyes, everyone's filled the ring and you're going to be knocked out. So have a knockout loss on your record. And I don't think this is a good move for Tyson Fury. Whether he's joking or whether he's serious, we have to just wait and see what happens on the fight night itself. But I suspect that if Tyson Fury employs a style which creates a scenario where he sits in the pocket too long with Deontay Wilder and he's looking for a slugfest, I guarantee you, I can literally, based on what I've seen from Deontay Wilder previously, his previous fights, if Tyson Fury is not able to get out of the pocket quick enough and he sits in there too long, Tyson Fury will be knocked out. I suspect he will come off second best in the exchanges, come in center ring, sitting in the pocket too long. I suspect Tyson Fury will be knocked out. Deontay Wilder also alluded to fighting similar to the way he fought Ortiz. I don't think that is a good move for Deontay Wilder either, because I feel like Deontay Wilder needs to be more busy so he can pick up a few rounds, obviously, and also to impress the judges and pick up a few rounds, and also so he can allow him to be more sophisticated in setting up the right hand compared to just being reckless throwing right hands like he did in the first fight with Tyson Fury. And yeah, that's what I feel Deontay Wilder needs to do, just be more busy. Not in terms of throwing the right hand, recklessly, but be more busy in terms of using his jab, because his jab did catch Fury a few times, bloodied his nose. You can actually see after the fight, you can see Tyson Fury red all over his red on his face. That is from Deontay Wilder's jab. So Wilder needs to stick to the jab, jab to the body, jab to everywhere. Tyson, after seeing Deontay Wilder's interview with Rady Rahim on Seconds Out, Deontay Wilder was talking about just looking for shots everywhere on Tyson Fury. He was talking about he's 6'9". I'm going to look for shots everywhere. That is the mentality and strategy Deontay Wilder needs in this rematch. Both men know each other's strength. Tyson Fury knows Wilder's got power. Wilder knows that Tyson Fury can be very slick. Deontay Wilder should not allow Tyson Fury's talking about going for the knockout to influence him. He needs to prepare for all possibilities, whether Tyson Fury the herky jerky style or whether he comes for the knockout. And at the same time, Tyson Fury needs to pretty much just not get knocked down by the right hand. That's pretty much what he needs to do. And this talking about sitting in the pocket, being in the center ring, and having a slugfest is a recipe for a devastating KO on Tyson Fury, unless he can have a rise up from the canvas moment like he did in the first fight. And for me, if Tyson Fury employs this coming forward style, I suspect he's going to get knocked down early, and I suspect he's going to get taken out either by KO or getting stopped on the ropes or something along those lines. But yeah, Tyson Fury talking about going for the knockout, talking about a 2 rounds knockout, 100% against Deontay Wilder. Is this madness? Is he serious? Is it joke business? Is it nonsense? What do you think, guys? Drop your comments in the comment section below. Do you think Tyson Fury can actually knock out Deontay Wilder? What do you think about the press conference, which seemed to be quite subdued? Both men showed a little bit more, I'm not saying 100% respect, but there were, I would say there was less antics than in the first press conferences that they did in the first fight, because everybody knows there's no need. Everybody's got. Let's just put it this way: people are gonna watch this fight. There's no, Tyson Fury said himself, there's no need to be. I don't need to sell this fight. So yeah, I think this fight is definitely gonna sell. Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. Drop your comments in the comment section below. Let me hear what you think about this fight. What you think about the clash between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. Who's going to win? Who's going to get knocked out? Could Fury knock Wilder out? Is it guaranteed that Deontay Wilder knocks out Tyson Fury? Can Deontay Wilder pick up rounds against Tyson Fury? Or will Tyson Fury undo himself, coming in with the wrong strategy and end up getting knocked out? Like, subscribe, share this video, guys. Peace out. Cool.